The Road is Long. Written and read by Mary Teresa. Copyright 2016. My husband lost his job in the middle management shakeout not so long ago, just shy of his 45th birthday. The government employment counselor told him he was a prime candidate for their new self-employment program. They were wrong. No one wanted the advice of a 40-something ex-middle manager. Go figure. A bureaucrat who got it wrong. I can count the steps in the road by the things we lost. At first, we laughed about it. We're pushing 50, my husband said, exaggerating. We're too old for skiing, and there went our annual ski holiday. We never did fish with that boat, he said not so long after, and poof, it was gone too. The market for boats had diminished in our area, and as the price of gas rose, we got enough to pay the loan, with a steak dinner left over. The housing market was soft too. Ours was for sale for so long the bank foreclosed on us. The antiques we'd collected and restored for about 15 years, his collection of 45s and 78s and the gramophones to play them, my grandmother's china, all these went to auction. We still ended bankrupt. I didn't cry, but we weren't laughing anymore. I planted apple trees the year we bought the house, thinking ahead to when my grandchildren would visit, and I'd bake them apple pie. Our only child was gay, not that there's anything wrong with that. Words, though, were said, and they chased him away. Words were said that couldn't be taken back. He was beaten to death the same year my husband's career died. Over there's where I marked his height each birthday, and important times between or just because. I notched the wall and painted little notes beside the notches. It didn't occur to me back then I'd be sanding them away, painting over the notes, treating them as damage to a house that wasn't going to sell anyway. I still see him. I close my eyes and conjure memories of that time we went to the fair, and he butted ahead of another child. He's just excited, my husband told the other parent as he yanked Steve back into line, and the other parent smiled with indulgence. Or his first smile. I remember his first smile. I must have started crying as my husband pulled me from my sanding and held me tightly. I miss him too, he whispered softly. Then, all brusqueness and business, he said, I'll finish this. Go pick your first crop of apples. I never told him of my silly dream of baking homemade apple pies for my grandchildren. I know he wasn't being deliberately cruel. I mark notches on anonymous walls these days with a small Swiss Army knife, a present from my husband to Steve. It even has his name engraved here. Do you see it? When Steve was 8, he was tall and approaching 4 feet. It's his birthday today. He was 46 inches tall. I don't have my paintbrushes anymore, but a magic marker does the job. You can't do that here, miss, a voice says to my shoulder. I look up from my markings at the security officer. But it's Steve's 8th birthday today. No, sweetie, the man says. Steve died a long time ago. I know that, I say. I'm not crazy. I just want to mark his birthday. He pulled at my arm and told me I'd have to find someplace else to do that. I have no place else, I shouted. I didn't mean to shout. I swung at his arm, holding mine, forgetting the knife that was there. I'm a puny woman, and it was a child's Swiss Army knife, and his uniform fabric deflected my blow. Still, it was assault with a deadly weapon, and for creasing his sleeve I got 2 to 5 years. I sit in this iron and concrete cage with no place, nor instrument to mark Steve's birthdays. The dreams I dreamed so long ago died, and left me alive.